If English isn't your first language and you're working in a global professional setting, and despite knowing grammar and vocabulary really well, you still get that dreaded, could you repeat that? In meetings, or you see people's faces looking confused when you speak. Then stick around because I'm going to show you exactly why this happens and the one thing that will change everything for you so your voice can finally match your intelligence. The number one thing I want you to take away from this video is that mastering correct mouth positioning for each English sound is really the key to clear pronunciation. Now, I know that sounds a little weird, and yes, it might feel very awkward at first because you're learning something new. But you know what? If speaking clearly was easy, you'd already be doing it without anyone asking you to repeat yourself, right? And the truth is, you already know English, you understand grammar, you know the vocabulary, but what you were never taught is the physical mechanics of how each sound is actually made. And I know this because I've actually been teaching pronunciation for nearly 20 years. And it actually started when I was homeschooling my four children. Yeah. My son had been having problems reading. And so I really needed to dive really deep into phonics, phonograms, and how sounds are actually physically produced in a systematic way. You know what I discovered? Through teaching phonics, I learned that there's a system to how sounds are built. And that's what makes my mouth positioning method so effective. It's not about copying what you hear, it's about really understanding exactly how your mouth, your tongue, and your vocal cords need to be moving for each of these specific sounds. And that's when I realized that most English language learners are really missing this crucial piece, right? You're trying to improve your pronunciation without understanding the mechanics of how each sound is actually made. And it's like trying to drive a car without knowing where the brake pedal is. You know, you might get somewhere, but it's not going to be smooth or confident. Maybe you've tried AI pronunciation apps or even watched YouTube videos. That's probably what brought you to this video. Trying to copy what you hear, but your pronunciation still isn't consistent and you don't know why. Well, these apps can't show you detailed mouth positioning or teach you why sounds are made the way they are. That's crucial. You need to know why you're doing something. And it's not just apps. You know, even English teachers and tutors aren't usually trained in mouth positioning. Well, let me tell you about one of my students, a professional woman from Japan. She was getting frustrated every time she ordered her tea at the coffee shop. Every single time, the barista would ask her to repeat herself. She knew the words, her grammar was perfect, but there was something that wasn't connecting. So we spent time on the specific mouth positioning for those sounds in tea, please, and some other coffee shop vocabulary. And I showed her exactly where her tongue needed to be, how to shape her mouth for each sound, and the very next time she went to order her tea, no one asked her to repeat herself. And she came back to our next lesson so excited because for the first time she felt confident ordering. So you see, it wasn't about learning new words or grammar or a lot of practicing. Really, it was about the precise mouth positioning, and it made all the difference for her. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I don't want to sound fake, or I don't want to lose my accent. And let me be really clear about this. I get this question a lot. This is not about getting rid of your accent. Your accent is part of who you are, just like it's part of who I am. It's your identity, and it's a beautiful thing. So, this is about first time clarity so that people understand you the very first time. So, your voice matches your intelligence and your expertise. Yes, learning proper mouth positioning might feel awkward at first, just like with any new skill. But that awkwardness, that's temporary. And the confidence you'll gain, that's permanent. In fact, I've created a special training that addresses the three biggest mistakes that make you harder to understand, even after you've tried to improve your pronunciation. This bonus video is so good that I want you to have access to it too, even though I normally only share it with my paying students. Okay, but in it, I'm going to show you the three pronunciation mistakes that are probably holding you back right now. Mistakes that happen when you don't understand mouth positioning, and exactly how to fix them so you sound more natural and confident. So just click the link below and I'll send you this exclusive training right away. Your voice deserves to match your intelligence. So let me show you exactly how to make that happen.